Good morning, everybody. Welcome again to Empowering Morning Conversations, and we are on session number 555. Wow, what an achievement. You guys with us, for us, and we guys with you, for you, always, like the Delhi police. Okay, and every morning, it's a very good reminder to, have that every experience is an opportunity to become a better version of ourselves. And every experience is also an opportunity to overcome some interferer which might be trying to hold you back. Now, the problem is that, like when you have a car, and if your handbrake is partially engaged and you don't know that it is engaged, it is affecting the performance anyhow, isn't it? So when we come here every morning, we bring a little awareness and realization and say, oh, yeah, this is there. I didn't realize it. Okay. And realization is the first step. And I say there's another step. Willingness to tell the truth to yourself. So have you noticed that we may notice something, but we say, no, that is not there. Yeah. So we have a tendency to shove things under the carpet, bury it in the sand and pretend everything is normal. And adjust. So one of the biggest compromising things is I've heard a lot of people say, oh, I actually don't want to do it now. So I ask him, why don't you do it? They'll not say, I can't do it, or I think I can't do it, or I think I'm not capable of doing it. They'll say, no, I am actually not interested. So that is the biggest pretense, and that's the way of putting something under the carpet. So if you want to deal with the interferers, and believe me, interferers are always there. You get rid of one, another one shows up. You can get rid of a lot of internal interferers, but can you get rid of all the external interferers always? No, because they just show up unexpectedly, the interferers. So what we can do is either we respond to those external situations in our default manner, which could be avoiding, it could be defending, it could be resisting, and all that will give you more of that problem. Or you can change or transform your relationship with whatever happens, so that whatever situation happens, you are ready to deal with it. That's one of the reasons I'm not very fond of formulas. You cannot give a set of formulas and say, okay, formula 1, situation 1, do like this. Formula 2, situation 2, do like this. It doesn't work that way. But what you can do is, you are the person who is undergoing whatever you're undergoing, and that person, can respond rather than react, depending on how much work you have done on yourself. But it always begins with the willingness to tell the truth, at least to yourself. And ask yourself that, do I want to choose a different response, or do I want to be always in my default mode? So yesterday, we did something interesting, I suppose. Do you remember what we did? So who remembers what we did? Now we have a lot of very good note takers. They can remind you if you don't remember. But I'm not certainly going to remind you. So what is it that we did yesterday and day before yesterday? Because every day we are dealing with some interferer. Now, one of the days we did with something. Yes, Vitriji?
Day before yesterday, we have gone a deeper look into gratitude, and we requested each member to be in gratitude for the whole day and ask them their response. And yesterday we were talking about gratitude and also how the filtering system works.
Yeah, the filtering system where we only want or welcome and feel grateful for those things which we like. And we resist everything that we classify as I don't like, right? So suppose we don't have a classification system. And that classification system is what? Our always judging. Judging right, wrong, good, bad, agree, disagree, I don't like this, I like that. All that is a symptom of not choosing every moment that comes. All right. So think about this. If you are defined by your likes and dislikes, if you're defined by what is good and what you consider as good, bad, if you're defined by I agree, I don't agree, then who's really in charge of your life? You or your likes and dislikes? Because all those things are programmed. No? Am I right or wrong? So think about it. That is one of the reasons, like, there is a clearing statement that we use in Access before we run every bars. And what that statement says, right and wrong, good and bad. Yeah. Point of creation, point of destruction. And we are reminding, and we are destroying that tendency to always judge and evaluate. So here we are, and what we really desire is a life of ease, joy, and glory. And the full statement is what? All of life. Not partial life, not the life that I like. One moment, please. Not a life that I like, not a life that I dislike. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. So if you want that, that's why we said gratitude and allowance. See, when you're not classifying, when you're not filtering, when you're saying tathastu, tathastu means this is it. So be it. We are granting beingness to whatever is happening. We are not saying this should not be happening. We are not saying this should not be happening. We are saying, okay, this is happening. Very good. I grant you beingness. My dear experience, you also have a right to be there at this moment. I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to resist you. Make sense? So this is what it is. And I promise you, you do have a choice. Okay? Sometimes you'll think, no, sir, but I don't have a choice. It happens automatically. Sure, must be. So that when we are working so hard and we're reminding ourselves every day, our awareness is certainly better than otherwise, isn't it? We are more aware of what's happening in our mind and our body and our emotions, are we not? That's a question. So are we not aware of what is happening in our mind and our body and our emotions? Yes, no?
Yes, yes. Very much.
Exactly. So now that we are aware, so a lot of people are aware and they're very happy, And you'll hear a lot of these people saying, oh, what I'm getting present to is this. What I'm getting present to is that. All right, so what? If you're getting present to something, if you're going to continue to do that and feel happy that, oh, I'm realizing that this is what I'm doing. Okay. But do you have, see, that actual realization is giving you the power to choose. Should I continue to respond in this way? Should I continue to get upset by this thing? Should I continue to only have complaints and not do anything about it? And we have learned so many tools, and from time to time, maybe you can practice them once in a while. So the biggest tool is freeing your attention, So when something is happening and you are classifying it as not good, It should not be happening. That is a sign that you're resisting. And when you are resisting, your attention is completely focused on and stuck on what you're resisting. So it's a good time to get out of that mode. That is the reason why getting your attention in your control is paramount. So what are the exercises that we have learned on getting attention in our control? You remember that one? So let's practice that a little bit as we are here. So now sit straight with your both feet flat on the ground and hands on your thighs. And take a long, deep breath. Let go 3 times. Now open your eyes and look straight in front. And put all your attention to the front of your body. Okay? Now keep looking at the front. नहीं 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 ये तुम रहने दो मैं लेके आऊंगा ये भी छोड़ दो मैं लेके आऊंगा पर्स भी मैम खुद लेके जाएगी sorry for that keep your attention in the front and put your attention behind you put your attention completely behind you. Now bring your attention to the front. Now turn your head and look to the left. And keep your attention on the left for now. Now keep looking at the left. But put all your attention on the right. Now keep looking at the left and put your attention, all of it, on the ceiling. Now, put your attention to the left where you're looking. And turn your head and look up at the ceiling. And as you are looking up at the ceiling, put all your attention on your feet. Put all your awareness on your feet. Keep looking at the ceiling. Now take your attention also to the ceiling. Now keep looking at the ceiling and put all your attention on your throat. Now you can look down at your feet and keep your attention on the feet only. And as you keep looking at your feet, put all your attention on your hands. And keep looking at your feet and put your attention on your shoulders. Now put both your hands in front of you like this, with the palms facing you. And look at these hands with all your attention. Let the attention be where your hands are. Okay, and as you continue to look at your hands, put your attention on your stomach. Now bring your attention back to your hands and rub your hands together and keep them back on your thighs. And we close this exercise for now. Now I'm sure that you have noticed that your attention goes where you want it, because today I was directing it. You know? So you may be looking in some direction and you can direct your attention in that direction, or you can direct your attention anywhere consciously with the power of your will. Now, normally what happens? It is difficult to keep your attention focused on what we are doing and who we are looking at, right? Slightest distraction happens, part of our attention goes away. All right. So there are two ways in which our attention goes away. Let's say we have something called attention units, right? Consciously, it goes here and there. We can be aware of it. But a lot of our attention unconsciously is also going here and there. Where do you think it goes? So any incompletion you have in your life, part of your attention units are stuck over there. Any unfinished business you have in your life, part of your attention units are stuck over there. That is one of the reasons why we find it very hard to be completely present in life. Okay, so if you want to be a person who's present, person who wants to be in charge of your attention, dhyan jisko bolte, dhyan, then we have to keep our attention units with us. Yeah, we need to restore that. That's one of the reasons why integrity is so important. When there is less integrity, attention units are frittered away. I promise you guys that I have to leave shortly. But before I leave, I just wanted to say to you, whenever there is suffering, there's a lack of integrity. Whether you know it or you don't. So smart fellow always tries to find out, okay, where is the lack of integrity? Why is this suffering there in my life? Why is this unease there in my life? Because it's taking away your energy, attention units as well. No? It's not allowing you to be present. And if you are not present, you cannot be in allowance. And if you're not in allowance, you cannot create. That's why we are not creating. We are so busy fighting these demons. That's why they are called demons. They're not real demons. They are demons in our own minds. I know. So that's my little Turukural for the day. So guys, just a moment. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I will take your leave and I'll see you tomorrow morning. And I'm leaving you in the able hands of Vetrivel and Neethi and everybody. Rama, Kunain, Shakti. So have a good day, have a great day. Make sure you close with the Shairi from our famous Shairs, because I'll be listening. And I love to listen to the Shairi as well as your sharing. Sharing Shairi, sharing Shairi, sharing Shairi. Have a good day. Bye-bye. See you.
Thank you very much, sir. The way you say sharing Shairi itself looks like a sighting. Thank you very much. Have a nice trip, sir. Take care. Wonderful. We must say thanks for these amazing cards and tools, especially about the attention. And good morning, Kunai. Whenever you see the ceiling now, I can understand the subject is so deeper.
Very good morning, Vetri, and very good morning to all. Yes, subject is serious.
And to make it little light, we have Kasha. Light. Go ahead, Kasha.
Thank you, sir, and thank you one and all for this beautiful journey. This 555 is a wonderful number, and it's a landmark number. You know, likewise, let's each and everyone. Let's bring our life, let's make ours and the life around us with more ease and joy. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Kasha. That's so profound. I have been reading about this subject that sir touched upon. It's attention. Two things are so important for people like us who wants to do something in life, wants to create life. Two things are intention and attention. Intention, of course, we discussed in detail that day. And one of the influencers puts it very beautifully. I like the statement. It says this way: globalizing the intention and localizing the attention. Meaning, you have great intention and focus on the work at hand and move towards the intention. And one great secret, sir said during the session, I can't forget, why we are not able to do certain things is, we have intention, everybody has got intention. But to materialize it, we should form a habit supporting that intention. You want to become a spiritually awakened person, but if you're not reading a spiritual book for 15 minutes a day, that's not, you're going in the wrong direction, something like that. So, meaning, do you have a habit supporting the intention? So how to have a habit and doing is nothing but the subject we are discussing about today, attention. And related to that, I have something to share with you, which is related with the relationship, which is always my fascinating subject. How to develop the understanding muscle. And before getting into that, Kasha, do you want to say something? I see your hands raised.
Yeah, being all 5 or 555, and it is on a lighter note known something for else also. but 5 is an indicator of Mercury, as you said. Okay, let there be the in sorry let there be awareness on the globalization and attention on localization. So Mercury has that kind of so the hardest thing in a Mercury to solidify is through a very, very serious process. And once it gets solidified, it has a lot of significance to it. The chemical mercury, the ancient sages and seer, they have a method to do it, and where I recently came to know about it. They use 52 different kinds of herbs to take out the unwanted material in the mercury, so it gets a solid state. Likewise, if we take whatever, as Sir says, the interference, when we take out all the interferers with us, all there is only possibilities. And
beautiful.
Each and every one is a wonderful, extraordinary human beings. Thank you.
Amazing, Kasha. That is the exact work we are doing in EMC.
Yeah.
Periods are so much that we need to do it every day. Thank you for sharing, Kasha.
And generally, on the other way, with the numerology, there is a repetition of the same number thrice. It is a indication, or it's a representation of Ketu, they say. Ketu is basically to do with philosophy, or beyond the materialistic pursuit, and that's what we've been doing. And in this significant day, each and every moment, if we start looking at our interference, there is only possibilities. Each and every moment and everything, there is only possibilities. And as in Access, they say, what rightness is there that I am not finding? I had a travel plan, and I had this person earlier. I spoke to him and decided, and I booked it. And after booking, that person, some emergency moved out. And that didn't even have one single moment of, oh, why this happened. The next moment, what popped up in my mind is, what rightness is there in this? So the nature has given. Help me identify that. That was the question that came into my mind. So everything is for a reason, and everything is, for development of us. But the thing is, whatever we want is just near to us, but in disguise. And with awareness, let's find out, let's make a life of ease, joy, and glory to each and every wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human beings. Thank you.
Wow, amazing, Kasha. This your 2-3 minutes speech can itself as a kind of a beautiful video. I'm thinking of cropping it and putting it in YouTube. You put things very beautifully, and you also have given a tools for access that is ultimate. And the way you said, with full of exuberance, amazing. Thanks, Kasha. That is the exact point I also would like to share with all of our friends. When we deal with relationship, we have to develop this understanding muscle. That's what people say, and of course, we are all doing it. How to develop that? There are so many ways. One of the ways, Sir used to tell this as a definition of communication. It says willingness to accept others' point of view without changing it. Meaning, related to today's topic, we are putting our attention on other person's point of view because they are very important to us. They are in our life. But all the time, consciously, unconsciously, our attention is on our point of view. What I think, what I learn, what I know. No, this is what right. I have been doing it for so many years. Maybe. But we have certain important people in our life. Are we giving our attention? That's the greatest gift to their point of view. And one basic thing which we all learned is everyone is doing their own best to love you or to make the situation better. But according to our scale, maybe somebody is doing good, somebody is doing bad. But intentionally, everybody is trying to do best. So in that way, I have a beautiful statement to say, which is inspired from Lisa Nichols. She says, a person can love you to the capacity of he loves himself. How beautiful it is. A person can love you to the capacity of he or she loves himself. If you are finding some lack or some difference in relationship expression, meaning it is not that they express this on you, they are angry on you, or they are not giving the love you expect. There is another perspective that they are finding it difficult to love themselves. And with no intention, they're trying to do their best. Even sometimes we also studied. The expression of anger is also an expression of energy and love. They don't know, but they are expressing it. So in this context, I got this clarity and it is serving me very well. Touch wood, it is changing a lot of things in my house. Are we giving our attention to other people's point of view? Meaning, are we listening? Of course, we are from EMC. We can't say without that, without judgment. Are we listening our close relatives, our close people in our life, their point of view without judgment? It's a wonderful thing. I want you to just think about it. For that, I have a supporting story. Do we have time, Punanji?
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. And when we see everything from the point of love, that also brings in a lot of peace within us and to others. Thank you.
Thanks, Kasa. Yes, Punanji.
Yeah, Vetriji, thank you so much. I was thinking about the subject, what Sugdipak sir introduced us to think upon, the attention. So I just picked up from this conversation as Kasha was telling that he's traveling, and sir also left. It seems he was also going somewhere, or so the thought which is coming to me in terms of our attention management is this journey of life, whatsoever we call. So if we simplify this, yes, we know that we do have plenty of choices and so many things, materials available. There are no limits. But what I'm getting from this conversation is that simplicity matters a lot. So if we simplify, or the other words Japanese they use is minimalism or minimalistic approach. So if we have less materials, if we have less objects, our attention will not be scattered. It will be utilized in a proper way. That's what I'm getting from this conversation. And other thought coming to me, I'll need attention of Kasha, that in this world, physically, we travel from one place to other place. And wherever we go, we know where exactly I am going. And then wherever we go, we come back to our place. So if Kasha is staying, where exactly you are staying now, Kasha?
I'm in Salem today.
Salem today. And you are traveling to somewhere else, other place?
Yeah.
So wherever you are going, you will come back to Salem, home. So what is coming to me, Vetri and others, is that we need to know who exactly we are and from where come and from we are going and where we'll go back. So with that clarity, I believe our attention will be utilized or managed more effectively. I'm talking about as an energy being residing in this body with this mind and using awareness, attention to manage the moments and being in the state of ease, joy, looking for the glory. So clarity of from where I have come, what is my home, where I am going, and how I'll go back. So that will give me more clarity of managing my attention and being more focused on the choices so that my energy or attention, they don't get scattered. Rather, I can utilize more effectively to not only bring ease and joy and glory to myself, but to make a difference in lives of others and contribute to the humanity. So that's what I wanted to share with Triji. Thank you so much, sir.
Amazing. Thank you, Kunenji. That was so profound. Yes, Kasha, you want to add something?
Kunenji, my work is such, in a month, at least 10 to 15 days, I keep traveling. It could be short travel or long travel, depends on the work. Someone asked me, do you miss home? I said, no. How? Because wherever I travel at that particular day or that particular moment, that is my home. It's my point of view. It's just my point of view, Kunenji. So how much ever I travel or whatever I do, I don't feel that I am out of home. Wherever I am, that is my home. See, this word, they call ashram, right? Shrama means with the difference. It's basically at ease, being at ease. Wherever we are at ease, that is the home, I feel. Thank you.
Yeah, just to add on, Vetriji, my thought was as an eternal being, as a soul, we are traveling our journey. And right now, I am in this body with this mind, and then traveling on the planet named Earth. So I was thinking from that perspective, Kashaji, I do agree with you what you said. But I was thinking who exactly I am, and if I leave this body, where I'll be going, and do I have the right attention to ensure that I don't or I use my energy more effectively. Thank you, sir.
Understood, Ji. Thank you.
Thank you, Kasha. Thank you, Kunenji. Subject is going very deeper. Thanks for that perspective. Now, we have come to a time where we have to say goodbye and get back to life. What is it we are carrying from this discussion? Sir has beautifully initiated attention. I want to tell it with a little metaphor which I always love. Deepavali is coming. Okay. What the attention we have is nothing but a small fire in your hand, like the agarbatti or whatever you call it, to light the fireworks, crackers now. So that is just understanding this way. That fire is with you. That is attention. And what is the cracker? Cracker is nothing but the present moment. If you bring your attention to the present moment, there will be a lot of blast that is called celebration. So the secret of having a life of peace, joy, and glory, the secret of creating things, the secret of manifesting the intention is bringing your attention, which you have always, to the present moment. That's what I said it with the metaphor called firing the crackers. The fire in your hand is your attention. You have already. And the crackers is the present moment is waiting for you to put your attention, then it will blast. That is what the Deepavali they say, and that is what the life. We all can have it. So let's learn the art of using this attention. And that is a secret tool which is going to give all what we desire in our life. With that thought, let us get into Sairi. I would like to ask Mr. Major Sir. Major Sir, are you able to talk? Can you share some? Because I know you are a repository of all our Tamil literature. Any Tirukural or anything would you like to say? Before that, Taki wants to share something. Taki, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. The discussion, I just missed some part. Still, I think last discussion, this Kashaji shared. Yeah, this is our, our attitude or our learning towards something, how to manage ourselves. And the another thing I just noticed means recently I understand that even the meaning of word home is entirely different than house. This is we have to recognize what is the difference between home and house. Just as he mentioned, because house is the building or the place we live, but the home have a different meaning. That we are in the part of a family member. That means it is a complete living place or the permanently living place, and we are part of a family. That means, so if we can create the home everywhere, it's a great achievement. That means even the name itself is entirely different than home and house is different. So I just thought that one.
Wonderful, Taki. Let us all put our attention to make a house a home. And Major Sir, are you there? Can you share some? Can you able to talk? I don't know. Meantime, Kunalji, can we have your side? Many people are waiting for that, including myself.
शायरी आज तो बड़ा डीप सब्जेक्ट था बस शायरी दीपावली पे मौके पे चलिए एक सुनाता हूँ कि see what I try always to make some takeaways for me in terms of शायरी to remember. अर्ज क्या है कि ये और बात है कि आंधी हमारे बस में नहीं, ये और बात है कि आंधी हमारे बस में नहीं. So translation is that a storm is there and that a storm is not in my control. So I'm resonating this a storm with our life and many things happening around us. So there are so many things not in my control and it's happening. So ये और बात है कि आंधी हमारे बस में नहीं, मगर चिराग जलाना तो इख्तियार में है. चिराग is your दीपक of Diwali. दिवाली से भी एसोसिएट कर रहा हूं मैं. So we lit lights in the Deepavali. That is in my control. So in the journey of my life, there are storms, there will be many storms, and there are many things which will take away my attention. And those things which are taking away my attentions are not in my control. But my attention is my control. And if a storm is there, it will be there. But I can lit one small light. Deepavali ka chirag main to jala sakta hu. So whatsoever is in my control, I'll put my attention there and I will make a difference there by bringing my attention there. So whatsoever is in my control, I will do. Whatsoever is out of control, I will leave it to the universe, to the God, and let him manage. But I can bring my attention to those things what I can manage. तो दोबारा बोलूंगा कि ये और बात है कि आंधी हमारे बस में नहीं, मगर चिराग जलाना तो इख्तियार में है. Thank you, sir. Maybe Venkatesh ji can translate this better.
Whatever be the storm does, focus on the light and with attention. And this I just want the experience of we at times think there is complete chaos, but thing what I notice is even in the chaos there is order. if you are at ease and peace, you could be able to see order in the kayas. Thank you.
Thanks, Katha. Sanjay wants to share something. Sanjay, please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I had one line for the house and home so that I wanted to share.
Please, Sanjay.
The one liner is house is built by bricks and home is built by heart. Thank you.
So profound. Thank you very much for adding that, Sanjay. So we are come to the closing time, and let us put our attention, which is always there with us, to make every house into a home. And thank you for listening, and come back tomorrow. We have something important to discuss. All the best to you. Thank you very much.
Stay safe, stay blessed all. Bye bye.
God bless everyone.
Hasina ji, assalamu alaikum.